The whole JustAMinx situation is one of the saddest things that you can see any content creator go through. But to those of you who don't know, JustAMinx is a 26-year-old Twitch streamer with over 2 million followers. She mainly does the just chatting category, which is basically reacting to videos. But on February 26th of this year, she went live in front of thousands of people and got completely drunk, drinking straight from the bottle, stumbling a bit, and Twitch banned her for the third time after that. But this was just the beginning. A few days ago, the Streamer Awards, which I had no idea existed prior to me making this video. It's some award show that's put together by qtcinderella, one of the biggest streamers right now. And apparently she spent a lot of money on this event, about $50,000 according to her. And this is where Minx comes into play. Minx apparently wasn't invited, but she got tickets anyway. Cinderella says she could come if she was sober. Minx says she was fine, she could do it. She pinky swore on her mama. And the reason why she wasn't formally invited is exactly because of that. She has a drinking problem.
She reaches out to me out of the blue a few weeks ago and brings up Streamer Awards, and I have a moment where I think, you know what, this is again a person I really have cared about for so many years. I'm gonna give her another chance. And I said, Minx, because she told me she bought tickets for the balcony, I said, Minx, you can come sit on the floor with all the other streamers. You have to promise me one thing. And she was like, what? Anything. And I said, do not drink, be completely sober. You need to promise me this. Like, promise me. And she was like, I promise I'll do anything. I was like, great. And like, I was like, genuinely, like, I will show you the messages.
And this is where I have a problem. Why would you invite someone who clearly has a drinking problem to the fucking after party? It's completely irresponsible to invite an addict to a fucking after party where people are getting wasted, when people are getting high. That's something that I think is pretty obvious not to do. If I had a friend who has a drinking problem, I'm not going to say, yo, let's meet at the fucking bar. qtcinderella should have seen this and been like, no, you're not coming no matter what. At this point, their friendship was pretty much over. Inviting her or allowing her to come was a huge mistake, and all of this could have been avoided. But going back to the video, apparently once Minx got there, she started drinking, wanting to push people into pools, allegedly. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that QT had to be around Minx, had to be around her, had to support her. It's not her daughter. qtcinderella shouldn't be forced into being with someone she doesn't want to hang around with. I'm not hating qtcinderella for cutting her off, and I honestly would do the same if I was in her situation. Batching my party, ruining my party, I spent 50k on this, and then on top of that, she lied to me multiple times. So of course I would be upset. Who wouldn't? Problem was, she allowed her to come. She allowed Minx to come. There's clips of her drinking like crazy. There's clips of her jumping on tables. Who in the right mind thought it was a good idea to have her there?
Next, I'm getting a straight line at this point. Okay. She went on the shots and four red to get
Now what are you gonna do?
Are you okay, bro?
According to Minx herself, she got a horrible seizure after getting hit in the head. And then she tweeted this: for the people commenting that I'm making up my epilepsy for an excuse, I can guarantee that I had a seizure when I was pushed over. I slept all day yesterday when I got home from the hospital. It's obviously not an excuse for ruining a party, but I'm not lying about my epilepsy. Then she says, that was 100% the worst seizure I've had since I was 15. I am still struggling regaining memory from even yesterday. This is someone who clearly needs help as soon as possible. I don't think shitting on Minx, I don't think attacking her is the right way to handle this situation. The best way is to fucking send her to rehab, get her some help before this ends tragically and in a horrible way. She's young, she's 26 years old. I do feel kind of bad for them. She says, I'm not sure what I could do to make this better. I'll pay for the party costs. I understand I've broken people's trust, and I understand why people want to attack me right now, but please say what I can do to fix this rather than dogpile. I'm sorry. And yeah, she's right. It doesn't help if you're like, yeah, you're a fucking drunk, kill yourself. That helps no one. I do think she needs a better support group.
Not lying about the seizure. I have the proof. I'm actually going back to Ireland to get my doctor to get my epilim, not my epilim, sorry, my amygdala back. I shouldn't have drunk. I shouldn't have drunk.
I'm not saying this excuses their past shitty behavior from months and months ago. She needs to get help first. Shitting on her for being a drunk helps absolutely no one. It's not productive. So what I would do, I mean, I don't know this person. I've never interacted with them, but if I was close, or I was close to her before, I would reach out and be like, hey, let's get you into rehab. Hey, let's get you some help. This is someone who clearly needs help, who's clearly lost, and I just really hope she gets the help she needs. She's away from LA. She went back to where she's from, which is Ireland. I just hope she comes back with a good support system. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Peace.